guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Gathers. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. And you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Now from inside the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gathers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying with the lead to getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Grabs it in the middle. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badger! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, and know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quick pass on the fly motion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Running it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game.
And see if you want to play 2K in a little bit.
They'll immediately call
after
timeout.
this game. Because after I get off 2K, I'm going to be on Gran Turismo for most of the day.
Wide receiver comes in
I'm
motion.
posting a race later.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Badgers want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gathers. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air, it's Duggar. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Flips it out to the back. Runs through a tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Pryor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. He's got the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Slade. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Quarterback will keep it. On on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Aiden!